Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Brother Hamza Foy creating a reference video for the Louisville Muhsineen with regards to how we are looking to support any of the Jana'iz, any of the funeral prayers that take place in the Louisville Muslim community, specifically the vast majority that take place at Guiding Light Islamic Center. As I've mentioned to the brothers of the Muhsineen, we are looking to support the function of the Janazah prayer at Guiding Light in order to make this a smoother and better experience. Wanted to kind of break down some of the tasks that we're going to take on as Muhsineen members. Keep in mind that if the Amir of the Muhsineen, if I am present, then by default I'll be in charge of delegating tasks. However, in the case where I am not present, the first Muhsineen member who walks into those doors is going to be considered the Amir. It's going to be considered the leader, delegating and performing whatever tasks are necessary. Now, kind of starting this video from outside the masjid, where you see the Imam parking only sign is usually where the hearse, the vehicle that transports the deceased, the hearse parks from Front Creek Funeral Home. After the Salah, the body is picked up from the hearse on a stretcher and is brought inside and directly placed in front of where the congregation has gathered for Salah. The first task that the Amir will need to keep in mind, and this task can be fulfilled even before the main Salah, the Fard Salah is established. Typically, the Janazah prayers are going to be prayed either after Dhuhr or after Asr prayer. The first task that needs to be fulfilled is to ensure that these double doors are set completely open. Both of the doors of the double doors need to be set open. For this main entrance door, the green door, there are a number of door jambs that are kept on the shoe rack. Bring two of those down, get these double doors open. Entering into the entrance hall, you've got this set of white double doors. They have door jambs installed, so you would just kick those down, make sure they're sturdy. Enter the foyer, and you've got the last set of white double doors into the musalla. Once again, door jambs are already installed. Kick those down. That is going to be the first task. The other tasks will typically be fulfilled after whichever of the Fard prayers are completed. So after Dhuhr, after Asr, then they'll do the Salatul Janazah. The second task is ensuring that a wide enough column is cleared out of everybody sitting down after the prayer for the pallbearers, the ones carrying the body inside, to pass through to bring the body up front. The third task is to ensure that the tarp, which is typically behind this door to the right of the minbar, the tarp is laid out so that the stretcher and the body can rest on top of that tarp and off of the carpet. The last task, which whoever is the Amir, you'll just have to, play it by ear. If there's any brothers needed to help carry the body into the musalla, assign those brothers to help carry the body. Whoever is helping and carrying in the body, basically bringing in the stretcher, try to encourage the rest of the brothers to lift up the stretcher off of the carpet so that the wheels aren't rolling on the carpet. Those are the tasks that we will be fulfilling whenever we are present at any Janazah prayer. One thing to note for those brothers of the Muhsineen who will be attending a Janazah prayer, we ask that you all park in the front parking lot, preferably by that right side exit. That way, after the Janazah prayer is completed, you can go directly to your cars, get in, leave directly to the cemetery. Hopefully you'll be ahead of most people that are leaving for the burial. That way, when we arrive at the Greenhaven Islamic Cemetery, we are ready to assist the elderly board members with any sort of crowd control situation. Why do I bring this up? And this is important both for the Muhsineen as well as the general Muslim community. The elders on the cemetery board have had issues over the past several months, especially with janazas that are widely attended. You know, you've got hundreds and hundreds of Muslims all trying to enter the cemetery to attend the burial. They have had issues with crowd control, with people parking where they're not supposed to park, ignoring our elders when the elders tell them otherwise. I'm also a board member for the local Islamic cemetery. The size of Greenhaven Cemetery does not support hundreds and hundreds of people parking individual cars within the cemetery itself. If you are arriving at the tail end of the burial procession from the masjid, you should look to park at the Moose Lodge, which is, you know, that very large parking lot, maybe 2 blocks before you get to the cemetery if you're going down Fegenbush from Bardstown Road. Or you need to look for street parking on the opposite side of Fegenbush. Simply put, Greenhaven Islamic Cemetery does not have enough parking spaces for hundreds and hundreds of Muslims. For the Muhsineen who do arrive early at a burial, leaving here from the front parking lot, we will have security vests that you can put on with the other cemetery board members. Just kind of follow their direction. The primary thing is that there are certain places on the cemetery people should not be parking, especially up against any of the established grave rows, as well as keeping the roundabout open. The hearse that comes to drop off the body has to leave immediately after, and if God forbid there was ever an emergency, we need to keep that roundabout open at Greenhaven Cemetery. May Allah reward each and every one of you, both Muhsineen members and general community members. May Allah reward you if you help in washing, if you help with the salah, if you help with the burial, and if you attend any of the Fard Kifayas. May Allah reward each and every one of you. And may Allah al-Jabbar compel us to restrain any hardship, any difficulty, any harm, any annoyance from the community, so that we are all safe from harm and hardship. Jazakallah khairan. Wassalamu alaikum.